You ever trusted God with something so much and it didn't turn out the way that you expected it to be? Well, I have. Actually, way more than once. And if I'm being completely honest with you, there were a few times that it broke my heart so deeply, I wasn't even sure that I actually wanted to believe anymore. Now, it wasn't like I stopped believing in God. I just didn't know if I could trust him the same way that I did before. Maybe you know that feeling right now. Maybe you've been let down too. You've prayed so much, you've hoped, you fasted, you stood in faith, and still the healing did not come. The relationship still fell apart. The opportunity disappeared. And suddenly, faith started to feel like a trap door instead of a safety net. Now, if you're sitting in that kind of silence right now, that tension between what you prayed for and what actually happened, I want you to lean in right now, because I believe God is speaking something specific to your heart right now. He might be saying this time, it will be different. And if you've got enough strength left in you to listen for a few more minutes, I really want to tell you why I believe that's true for you and for me. Let me take you back to a moment I really don't like to talk about often. There was a season in my life where I put all of my faith, all of my energy into something I truly believed God was doing for me. I was so sure of it. And I mean sure, like I had confirmation, I had peace, I had people encouraging me. So I stepped out. I gave it everything. But it ended in a way I didn't see coming. And when it did, I felt like the wind had been knocked out from under me. I thought, God, how did you let this happen? Weren't you in it with me? Didn't I hear you say anything wrong? And then came the doubts. Maybe I missed the signs. Maybe I wanted it way too much. Maybe God's promises just weren't for me. Now, have you ever had that thought before? Maybe God shows up for everyone else, but when it comes down to you, it always ends in disappointment. That's where I was. And it took me a while to admit that I was angry, not just about the situation, but honestly, a little angry at God too. But what I didn't know then was God wasn't done with the story. He actually was setting me up for something better, just not the way that I expected it to be. Now, one morning, after weeks of numbness and the pain, I was reading the Bible, not because I felt super spiritual at that moment, but because I didn't know what else to do, to be real with you. And I came across Isaiah chapter 43, verse 19. Look, I am about to do something new. Even now it is coming. Do you not see it? Indeed, I will make a way in the wilderness, rivers in the desert. And something about that verse right there just gripped me, because at that moment, I felt like I was in the wilderness, emotionally, spiritually, even mentally, dry, empty. But God was saying, I'm making a way right there. That was the first time I heard the whisper in my mind. This time it will be different. Not because I earned it, not because I got stronger, but because something in me had shifted, and because God never wastes the wilderness. Now, if you're feeling dry, lost, or disappointment, I want you to ask yourself this. What if God isn't punishing you or ignoring you, but actually preparing you? Looking back at it now, I can see how God was working behind the scenes, even when I thought he was silent in my life. I learned that sometimes God doesn't say yes because he's protecting you from a yes that would have crushed you, honestly. I think I learned that his delays aren't always denials. They're divine detours to something better. And maybe the most important thing that I learned about this, well, you can't carry new blessings with old wounds. God had to let some things fall apart so that he could heal the places I didn't even know that they were broken at the same time. And he's doing the same thing for you. Joel chapter 2, verse 25 tells us, I will repay you for the years that the swarming locusts 8. Now, that means every lost opportunity, every lost dream, every lost tear that you cried, it's not gone. God keeps receipts, and he's the only one who can repay you in ways that heals you from the inside out. But here's what he needs from you. Just a mustard seed of trust, this small, just a whisper of hope, just a willingness to believe again, even if it scars you. So what's different this time? Well, you are. You're wiser now. You've been through some things now. You've seen people walk away. You've faced failures. You've felt the aches of unanswered prayers, and yet you're still here. You're still listening, still showing up, still hoping, even when it's quiet. That's not weakness. That's resilience. That's faith. God doesn't need you to be fearless. He just needs you to be available, honestly. And I believe this time, because you're trusting from a deeper place, a more surrendered place, now God might be saying he's moving differently for you. And this time, it's not all about proving anything to people. It's not all about striving or rushing or performing. This time, it's about intimacy. It's about walking with God, not running away from him. It's about trusting him even when you don't see the full picture. So before you click away from this video, let me leave you with this. Don't let your past pain block you from your future promise. You've been through enough to make anyone want to give up, and yet you are still here. That means there's something in you God is not finished with at all. I don't care about what it looked like the last time, okay? This time can really be different. But here's the question for you. Are you willing to believe again? Are you willing to trust again? Not because everything is perfect, but because you're not who you used to be. Now, if you're saying yes to that question, even if it's a little shaky, I want you to do something bold for me, okay? I want you to drop in the comment section down below, say, this time it will be different. I want you to say it. I want you to declare it. Write it in faith and let it be a moment where you can mark and you can come back and look at it. And hey, if this hit home for you, please don't keep this to yourself. Send it to someone in your family and friends who needs to hear it, because you never know who's one word away from hope. And if you're not subscribed yet, please go ahead and hit the like button and the subscribe button. We're having real, authentic conversations in order to grow in Christ like this every week. Just faith, healing, and hope for people like us who's been through some stuff, but they really just want to move forward instead of staying stuck. So stay connected, stay encouraged, and I want you to remember this. God's not recycling your past. He's actually rewriting your future. And this time, yeah, I know, it will be different. Be blessed.